Welcome, travelers, champions, heroes, and villains, to the adventure. Last we left off, we actually succeeded with the Sentinel. So, good for us. We have unlocked, I believe, we unlocked the Zealot, we unlocked the Pathfinder, unlocked the Blood Mage. So we unlocked those three for completing it all the way with the Sentinel, so good for us. Let's see here, the Zealot we have focuses on shooting rarely but lethally. Their weak statistics can be greatly buffed with calculations and waiting for the right opening. I am not very good at that. Pathfinders avoid taking damage in order to become more powerful with each turn. That's kind of like what I feel like we were doing with the Sentinel. The Blood Mage can offer their own blood in order to summon minions to their side. Their minions are automatically activated and promoted at the start of each turn. However, minions overcharge upon reaching level 4. This means they trigger a special effect and then disappear from combat. Each minion has a different overcharge effect, so he's like a super summoner. You know what? Pathfinder seems right up our alley. We did pretty well with it before. Well, something similar. Or it sounds like we just keep trying to block and such until we become ungodly powerful. If you didn't receive any damage last turn, become focused. I don't know what focus does, and it doesn't look like it wants to tell me, so that's cool. Ultimate ability. While using their ultimate ability, Pathfinders gain additional energy and drop bonus cards from their deck. The amount of cards and energy depend on the number of collected charges. They charge their ultimate by playing stance cards. Okay. Looks like we're on difficulty 2 now. Basic fights, basic enemies, basic bosses. I guess we're gonna be difficulty 2 now. Let's see how we do with it. Let's go with the Pathfinder. See how we do. Here we... Ooh. We have a crumbling men here. What's this? Summon the true boss. Requires 3 Weirdstone hearts, which we do not have. So that's cool. We're supposed to find all the villagers now. We have the seamstress.
She looks at the You did a good job gathering all those pieces together, but we need to do more before they become a real village.
Ranger abilities. Do we have any? Don't have much blood, no. Increase max HP. Oh yeah, we did increase our armor, I believe. Which honestly worked out really well. Candle maker.
Good to see you.
Anything new? Nope. Get some tallow. We can add additional weird candles that they have, as well as get additional ones off of bosses. You know, let's get an extra one off of bosses. Why not? That sounds like a great idea. Master at Arms, Blacksmith. Let's go for it. Oh, let's crank our candle out. See where our first counter is gonna give us. We got just a stray creature that doesn't. That's a much. Yeah, I guess we're on higher difficulty now. I'm like, that's not usually the stray creature, so it's like we got insight. Duplicate the next stance card played. Okay, which is just a block. Gain a block. That's all we need to do. Onslaught. Do 1 hit for each active block. Interesting. So let's block. 8 to 12. 8 to 12. 4 to 6. Do enjoy the small strikes, and sure, we'll onslaught. Actually, I probably could have done the insight, and it might have taken hold. Focus increases damage by 50%. This effect stacks with itself each turn. You do not receive any damage, so we just keep blocking a bunch. Tainted Force. Reduce armor of all enemies by 25 till end of turn, or till end of combat. Yes, please. He's doing 2, so we could just stun him. Stun him twice. But we gain things when we ultimate charges by playing stance cards. So we will block twice, and we will throw down some small strikes. It just gives me a bunch of energy. Okay, that's good to know. Yes, let us... Huh. Should be able to kill him this turn. Let's see how well this stuff goes. We do that, gain 1 energy for every 6 ultimate charges. Interesting. And just hit with a big ol' onslaught with those blocks. Okay. Got our first level. Hopefully we can figure this guy out a little quicker. Gain 40 armor for 2 turns. Upgrade if used when under 25% max HP. Increase the card's duration for 1 turn. Rapid attack. Skullcracker. You know, I honestly don't really like any of these. Reroll. Protection from evil, reduce damage dealt from all enemies by 30%. Raging Blade, discard your hand and deals 0 damage for 50%, 1 hit for each card. Yep. Skip. Increase maximum damage we deal for every stance you play. Gain 5 armor and 10% damage till end of turn. Start every combat with 1 instance of focus. No, I think I would like the tactics. We're supposed to be launching out stat bumps every... We got a pack of enemies. Let's do it. See what we got. We got big boy. So we need to throw down. I mean, actually that does sound... But does that just mean I'd stun? Like, I kind of want to do like an insight stun, but does that just stun him the same guy twice? You know what? We're gonna do it for testing purposes, and yes, it does. So that's good to know. Reduce damage of all enemies. Gonna fill my hand with garbage and temper. Reduce my energy. Oh, you're a jackass. Gains block. Let's do an attack. Let's do an attack. Giving me garbage. Okay, so that's a block, and an onslaught. So we can just keep cranking that focus up, right? Yeah. Beautiful. Really need a block, so attack. Attack? Is that attack? No, wait. Let's see if that worked. Nope. Alright, so that wasn't the smartest play then. I was like, maybe it'll just finish it off. No, why would it finish it off? Let's get our block in. Get our small strikes in. Attack you. And beautiful. Yeah, this guy plays pretty well to my choice of play styles, where it's kind of more the turtley, big hits. Although the Sentinel's scientist.
You enter a small glade, quite unique in the way its grass.
As I was saying, the Sentinel does more
surrounding
like armor
weirdness.
damage, poisony stuff too, which is
You
also
see
cool.
dozens of jars overflowing with a strange liquid. They're filled with a variety of different monstrous body parts.
Gross.
Then you notice a woman who is taking pieces out of some of the jars and placing them into others.
Why?
You get really close
Why would you do
before
that?
she raises her head.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't notice you approach.
Oh,
Points
yeah,
at
of
her
course.
face.
Oh,
You realize that one of the young woman's eyes is made of glass. Glass. A rare material, especially in this world ravaged by war.
I mean, it's sand.
Related issues.
She chuckles nervously and takes an enormous
She's
hand
got a
out of
good
one of
sense
the
of humor
jars.
about it.
She starts scratching her head.
With the hand that she
Welcome
took out of the
to
jar?
my dominion, the altar of knowledge, as I call it, as this is the place where knowledge is born.
What do you
Many of my
mean?
potions are still in development, I admit, but I think I could give you a very special potion in exchange for the most valuable component you could provide me with.
Is it a hand? Meaning?
Gold, of course.
Eh. Who are you?
I'm a scholar in training. I've devoted my life to two things: gathering knowledge and performing experiments. But when I think about it, it's one and the same thing. Experiments help in expanding my... I apologize. I tend to spiral
Expanding
within
your
my thoughts when I'm
what?
hungry. I think I haven't eaten for a week now.
She continues like that for a while before she catches your gaze.
She's only got one eye.
Master Iron always took care of such things. He remembered about food and other earthly things, but he disappeared.
Join my village, then it'll be safer.
She considers your offer.
But will I be able to continue my research? Back home, people weren't very keen
Oh, I got
about
some interesting
my approach
folk.
to science.
You nod, hoping that you won't regret this decision.
Yeah, it's
Then
potion maker.
show me the way.
Take it. Combat encounters will now drop consumable items. Remember to equip them and use them. They can mean the difference between life and death. Yeah. We're just burning through candles. Let's boost it out.
Flickle.
Get over here. Cursed healer. Pack of enemies. Treasure guardian and a treasure pile. Get a elderly archer and a pack of enemies. Why not? Let's do this. Ah, the infected humans. You guys are so gross. Tainted force. Deals a hit. So, we need to block one thing. We need to onslaught you. Onslaught you. We'll just do the hit. Yep, just the one block. So we're good. Let's get our block up there. It's tacky. Small strikes. Beautiful. Get a little bit of all-around damages. Yeah, you jerk. How do we not have any block? Draw one card for every 3. Well, so much for our focus not taking any damage shenanigans. We tried. So, yeah, now we get the blocks. Block. Attack. Onslaught. I don't know why I blocked if I was gonna do that. Because I'm dumb. That's small strikes. Ah, yep. Guess if I was paying attention, I'm like, oh, I gotta think of the most damage we can possibly do. Nope. Nope. It's just being silly. Gain 15 armor for the next 3 turns chain. Multiplies the card effect by the number of cards of the same type played in a row during this turn. I just want some blocks. That's it. Ooh, draw a card though. And barrier. You know, I like that idea. Give us some barrier. What do you got for us, elderly archer?
Man greets you as if nothing has happened.
Oh, it's the guy who's stuck to the ground, right? I have to ask, what happened to you?
When I was younger, only a teenager really, I was one of the guards in an asylum not far from Tintagel, on the Dark Morass. We were stationed there to ensure the plague wouldn't spread.
Did it work?
You know how it is with all these infected people. Since they're destined to die of the Red Death, they just don't care what happens to the rest of us.
And what did you do to deserve this?
I was supposed to protect the healthy, but at one point I couldn't. I got soft and I couldn't keep up with my duties. I couldn't sacrifice the few for the many. I did save a group of infected people, but I let the plague spread. Now you see the nature of my crime.
You think about his
Super
deeds
horrible
and
crime.
realize that if he was just a teenager back then, he must have been sitting here for a long, long time.
Yep. Well, you showed compassion. Backfired, but it counts.
Maybe I did. But many people, maybe even ones more innocent than those I saved, died because of my choice.
Ask for a sample of the flame for the candle maker.
You explain that someone in your village is interested in his condition. You ask for a sample of the flame. The man shrugs and looks back at you with a puzzled stare. He falls silent. You know there's more that he wanted to ask you, but you can clearly see that he's not in the mood for further conversation.
Hey, we got our quest going. Sit by the fire. Wish to forget. Remove a card. Gain a level. You know what? Let's gain a level. I'm going to sacrifice a little health for a level. All in. This turn, increase the damage you deal by 50%. That could be interesting. Because if we do that with, like, the buffing other stuff... you know what? Let's see if there's anything better in discard your hand and draw 5 cards. Excellent. Block the next hit of the chosen enemy. That's also awesome. You know what? I think... I'm just going to go with the target block. Natural block. If you finish your turn with at least 3 cards in your hand, gain a block. Start every combat with 4 ultimate charges. That's kind of awesome. Whenever you play 4 more cards in a turn, your first hit in the next turn deals 400% damage. Nope. Natural block. Pretty nice. That way in those turns where I'm like, I just need 1 block, not to... Hey, it's the Pied Piper. I remember you. Get a little weird with the rats. Really? Nothing? No blocks? We do got some barrier, which will save us, so... yeah, let's crank you. And bonk you. And bonk you. Alright, that worked. And we have more cards, so we also gain block to go with it. Excellent. 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 2 and 45. So if we block, and we onslaught. So that gives us 2 block. Some barrier, we should get another block because we have the 3 in the hand. Excellent. Tainted Force, reduce damage of all enemies. We got 3. But that should drop you. Give us some more barrier. Give us some block to go with it, so we can keep building that up. And that's good. Gain an extra block. Insight. Block. 2 block. So that way onslaught ought to be awesome. Let's get some small strikes in there. And just onslaught finish you off. Boom. We haven't really been able to use our ultimate ability though, so that's kind of annoying. But I'm sure we'll make it work. What you got, Pied Piper? You meet the man again and nod in agreement to his greetings, knowing his insanity won't let him see his children for what they truly are, monsters twisted by the weirdness. Can you teach me any other songs? Exchange flutes. Pick an item. Give wood flute.
I can! Definitely!
Song of damage reduction. Reduce all enemies' damage. Or increase everybody. Or gain blocks. You know what? Gaining blocks sounds right up my alley for this character. And I shall take it. Up some more. We'll get down here. Futhark. Let's see how well this goes. Got 2. So if we throw down our block, throw down our Spirit Strike, I guess we're gonna go dude on the right. And then throw down Onslaught. That'll give us our second block. Excellent. Deal a big ol' hit. Jeez. Almost. Yeah, we'll just hit you with it. Come on. There we go. Finish you off. We need 2 blocks, so that's that block and an extra attack. Just keep that focus going up. At this point, we're just gonna give you a big ol' stun. Some small strikes. Call that good. That restarts him, so let's Spirit Strike you and Small Strike you. And we're looking pretty good. We got a Smoke Bomb. Why not? And we got Futhark.
Hello, noble knight. For a moment, I thought you might be my mother, finally returning. Silly me.
Yes,
I
very
haven't
silly.
seen her for a while, but that's okay. I have my stones. Do you want some?
Sure. Let's take us through random ones. Why not? Just because should be able to add some stuff. Got Scar Plate, increases your increase armor, reduce armor. I do like a little bit of heal at the end. And reduce armor of everybody. Beautiful. That'll work. Let's head down to the ruined home. Which we gotta go beat you. Oh, I guess we gotta hit the ruined home first. That's fine. That's fine. Ooh, oh, it's the piggy. Tainted Force, 50% damage this turn. Okay, so we can target block you. We can Spirit Shackle you. We can attack you. So between that, we'll have our extra block. We gotta have some barrier. Throw down a stun on you to reset your garbage. Let's throw down a block. Do I throw down another block? They should all go to him. That's fine, that's fine. I don't know why I left with 1 extra energy up because I'm dumb. But whatever, we made it work. Hit you with a Spirit Strike. Hit you with a stun. Just keep our damage numbers going. That block up there. Get a nice attack in. And another nice attack in. This blocks. Spirit Strikes in. Those stuns going. I could have done the energy and draw. That's enough this turn, though. So yeah, as long as we focus on not taking any damage, it looks like we'll eventually just get to the point where we just one-shot everything.
Of a home that was burned down. There's no telling whether it was destroyed during the war, set alight out of spite, or simply burned down due to an unfortunate accident.
Look for valuables. Hole on the floor. You got sharpening stone and 1 blood candle. Items are automatically equipped to your combat slots, but if you want to change them, you'll need to change them manually. I don't know what a blood candle is. It was the blood candle is one of those ones where you sacrifice health for your max HP to light a weird candle, to bottles, candle maker stuff, flame samples, smoke bomb, sharpening stones this turn. Every attack has a 20% chance of dealing a ton of extra damage. Wonderful. Well, I think we've come pretty decently for first round of the Wayfinder. It's kind of up our alley, very similar to how we were doing the Sentinel, except for he naturally just gains a ton of extra damage each turn. So we'll see how this goes when I see you all again in the next adventure. Bye for now.